Okay. Hi, my name is James Mosley. I guess I'm learning to do this on the videos, so here we go. First, we're going to talk about airline pilots this week and the job. Basic description of the job would be that airline pilots typically one who flies passengers around or cargo for airline companies. Usually they require an ATP license, but not always, and usually require over 1,500 flight hours, but with some exceptions. So here we go. We're going to look at a few jobs that I found that are available out there. I saw SkyWest offer for SkyWest first officer job available, as well as a Swift Air first officer job available. The SkyWest Airlines job is to be considered for a position. You must be at least 21, hold a commercial license with a multi and instrument ratings, possess a first-class medical, be a United States citizen, and show proof of the right to work in the U.S. You must hold an FCC radio license, be English proficient, and have a current passport. Having an aviation degree or an equivalent experience, and be able to operate on a bidding seniority for your different flights. And then you must be within 3 months of meeting minimum hour requirements, which I believe theirs are 1,500. Initially, you'll start off in the reserves, and they have varying locations throughout the U.S., which they house people and keep them on a 2-hour call out. So just in case they have an issue with one pilot not being able to make a flight, they'll call you out within 2 hours. And for Swift Air, I found a job. They prefer 737 time. I believe they use a lot of 737s. They list a few other key things that they want from people, but the main thing is they want a lot of hours. They want 2,000 hours pilot in command, 1,500 in multi-engine land, 500 multi-engine pilot in command. They want a lot of hours, and I noticed that Swift has a much lower rating as far as companies for pilots. I believe they're showing a 2.5 here out of 5. And so next we'll move on to salaries. Here, according to Glassdoor, the average salary for a pilot is $100,000 a year. This varies greatly, especially when you get into the industry. You're going to make a lot less than that, but as you work it up, you'll find you'll get a lot more as you gain more experience and more time with the company. And as they even show some people in the high ends making $250,000 in salary. Here's just a few examples of the varying airlines and their averages of reported salaries between the different airlines. You'll notice most of the major carriers pay a pretty good amount to their seasoned veterans. So you can look for that sort of opportunity. And then here's sort of a balance of average salaries here at the bottom. We're looking at levels of advancement. I said pilots at every level of the airline look to move up, and typically first officers can expect to move up to a captain within 5 to 10 years. Expect to put in a lot of hours for minimal pay at the very beginning, but once you put in your hours, you gain seniority and you gain position. You can expect pay raises. One good example I also found is some airlines are offering programs where they will kind of put you in a schedule, say, so what you can kind of gain an understanding of how you get to where you're going. Here's one from PSA Airlines, and they give an example. First year officers making $50 a flight hour. In 2 to 3 years, you can become a captain making $88 a flight hour, and they're expecting 6 to 7 years moving up to the major carriers, making around $100 a flight hour. There's also other various advancement opportunities within the company. You can do sim instructor, ground instructor, recruiter, union rep, and a pilot recruiter. And if you've been long enough, you can make chief pilot. And here we go to our obligatory references page. Thank you. I guess I did okay. We'll see how it goes.